Hello, everybody, and welcome to MusicReach. We are sitting down today with Willis Pride from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Welcome, Willis. How are you today?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day and answering a few questions I have for you. I've seen your name pop up quite a few times, and specifically from the Top 100 CBC Searchlight 2019 for I Am Your Man. How did you like that experience with CBC Searchlight? How did you like the music video that you did? I noticed it seemed pretty pro quality.
Yeah, so I did the music video a couple of years ago. One of my friends, Philippe Baudet in Montreal. That was a cool experience. Like, we had a limited budget, hence like why we only used one location.
Yeah.
And but like with what we had, the money we had, like I was really happy with it. And so I didn't do Searchlight last year, and that's when I would have used I'm Your Man. So now I got new material that's not released yet, so I couldn't use it. But yeah, I made it to the top 100 and didn't get past there, but I tried 2 years ago with I Can Feel It, which is the title track of my first album, and I didn't get to the top 100, so I'm making progress, which is always a good thing.
Yep, you're climbing your way up. You gotta put the road work in, right?
That's it, man.
So your band members, you're on keys and vocals, and Frank O'Sullivan on guitar. Who do you have playing bass and drums for you now?
I got Etienne Dextraz playing bass, and I have Chris Leforest who plays drums and is my recording engineer for this year.
Okay. And is he has his own studio, or is he an engineer at Piccolo?
No, he's got his own studio.
Okay.
We're doing it ourselves this time to save money, because Piccolo's a great. We're getting it mastered by a guy who works at Piccolo, mixed by a guy who works at Piccolo.
Yeah.
Patrice Pruneau, who's I've worked with him before, like the sessions for the cover videos online on YouTube.
Yep.
He was the engineer, so he helped us along, like with mic placements, and he lends us gear when we need it, and he's been a really great help. But it's like $1,000 a day.
Yeah.
To go there, so.
Yeah, that will add up, especially if you're not happy with one of the days, right? That's basically $1,000 down the toilet, so that's tough. Do you find working with producers, it has to be the right guy, or can you kind of flow with anybody that is, or do you need a specific kind of like having a band member, you need to have a specific type of feel with that person?
So I do all the producing myself.
Okay.
And, like my band members will chime in. Especially, like I don't know a lot about recording terminology, so I arrange everything first. It was myself, so when I have brass strings, like I write all the parts out, and so when it comes to like how the snare is going to sound or the brass, I kind of just put that in the hands of the engineer I'm working with and say if that's what I was looking for or not. But I can't really like be specific. But in terms of like the arrangements and the way the song is going to be, like it's pretty much my job.
Yeah. You have the vision in your head when you go into the studio and look for that type of sound.
Yeah, well, it's more like from my university days. Like I'm more about arranging the song so that it sounds good, or it's the way you want it before you go in the studio. It's just more of a question of how it's going to sound, and that's why like I'm careful who I work with to make sure that they understand what I'm going for.
Yeah.
And so far it's worked out good. So.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. So you brought up university. You went to Concordia in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Were you playing music before you went to university, or is that when it's really start to kickstart things for you once you were in Concordia?
So I'm from Ontario. I'm from a small town east of Ottawa. And I took classical piano lessons with the Conservatory of Toronto. Till I did up to my grade 8, and at that time, and then I quit. I got into an art high school in Ottawa called De La Salle, which has a specialized music program. But I had to pick up an ensemble instrument, so that's when I started playing the trombone.
Mm-hmm.
And I did 1 year in classical trombone at Carleton University.
Okay.
And I switched to piano. I dropped out, and then I took a couple years off, and then I went into jazz and moved to Montreal and went to Concordia and finished my bachelor's there.
Okay. Is that where you met some of your musicians that are in your band?
So Frank, I've been playing with him for like 13 or 14 years. I met him in high school.
Yep.
And I started my first band in high school, and he was my bass player.
Nice.
And then he became my guitar player. And then he went away for school and came back to Montreal maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. And then we started playing again together. My drummer, I met him at Concordia.
Okay.
And my bass player, I met him through my old drummer. They were playing in a band together, and I needed a bass player, and so I called him up, and he's been playing with me ever since. So
That's cool. So you guys have a bit of a history there.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you play the trombone. Where did that come from? Is that just because you have a jazz, R&B, funk, soul style, and you're like, maybe I gotta get some horns in here?
No, like that's why I started in high school because I needed to play a band instrument. Like I played in an orchestra.
Yeah.
So I couldn't to get into the school you had to do an audition. So I did it on piano, but a lot of people played the piano, so you can't have like 50 piano players in an orchestra. Everybody had to choose an instrument. And I don't know why I chose the trombone, but I did. And yeah, so for like a good 5 to 8 years, like I played a lot more of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still whip it out once in a while, but my lips are not as in shape as they used to be. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, it's a lot of lung capacity too, right? To do that, kind of like the sax.
Yeah, but it's more like your lips. Like I can play well for like 15 minutes now, and then after that, like I can't. My range goes down because my lips just can't take it. Because like with the brass, it's really like a kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas with sax, you're more like you're just like blowing into it.
Yeah.
I don't play saxophone, but I'm guessing that's how it works. So like for a brass instrument, like with the mouthpiece, that's really what's hard. And if you stop playing, you lose it right away. It's not like playing the piano where you can stop for a while and you can. It doesn't hurt my fingers to play, after 15 minutes. So.
Kind of like building the calluses up on your fingers for guitar.
Yeah.
Before your lips.
The world of music production is evolving, and gone are the days of everyone needing to sit in the same studio at the same time. With MusicReach, you can create hit tracks with your friends worldwide. MusicReach is a breakthrough music-sharing iOS app. Share your tracks and ideas with your friends and bandmates, using your chords with their vocals, bass lines, piano riffs, and more. The result? A killer final track crafted from opposite sides of the world. Whether you're a beginner musician or pro, MusicReach can and will change the way you create music. This is not just another social app. This is the ultimate musical collaboration tool, enabling you to create stellar music quickly, easily, and affordably. Kickstart your new musical journey by downloading MusicReach on the App Store now. Register and start recording to experience the difference for yourself. MusicReach. Collaborate with anyone, anywhere.
You're also releasing 11 new songs, one every month, starting February. In February, you release Dreaming of You. What do you have planned for March, April, May?
So March, I'm not supposed to say. For March, I can tell you.
Okay.
It's a song called When I Fall, and it's kind of like a triplet feel to it. like ticket, you know.
Yep.
It's a cool song, man. I did like 5-part vocal harmonies on my own for that one, for the intro and the conclusion, and it's got like it's like an epic song, and yeah, I'm really stoked about it. But like I release little clips every week before I release the song, just to feature some of the people that played on it, and so you can like go check that out to see what it's like to get a better idea.
Anybody who's interested in seeing his 11 songs that are released, I'll be posting the links down below in this video. You can subscribe to his channel and also check out his Spotify and all other social media that Willis Pride is on. Last question, and then I'd like you to sing and play us a song. How do you feel the internet has made it easier or harder on musicians?
That's a tough question. I'd have to say for me, it's made it harder.
Yeah.
I was always reluctant to use the internet. Like I'm 31 now, so like Facebook started. I started seeing people use Facebook like at the end of my high school, and I was always reluctant. I always kind of, dismissed those things as being stupid.
Yeah.
And by the time I realized that they weren't going anywhere, now everybody's on those things, and I kind of regret that in a way.
Yeah.
But definitely for people that grew up with it in their lives, like it's a huge tool. It's an equalizer.
Mm-hmm.
It gives everybody an opportunity to show, to have the tools to be able to show people what they do.
Yeah.
And it's free,
mm-hmm.
for the most part. I mean, yeah, definitely. I have some friends that, because of social media, like that's how they got their. That's how they became successful. Like they got a huge following, and then everything fell into place after that. And so definitely, I maybe should have used that. So for me, I'm still trying to catch up and have a more consistent presence online.
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
Yeah.
I like it, but it doesn't mean that it's not useful.
Yeah, that's a fair analysis.
When I hear the music playing in my head, mind sleeps, my soul is spent, my head starts moving, then my feet. That's when you know I'm moving to the beat. The band jumps in and I'm feeling fine. I'm swinging to a vibe that's so divine. The feeling inside me starts to grow. Now I know time to relax and let go. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my soul. It is spreading like a fire, and the flames are getting higher, 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 higher. When I feel the rhythm beating in my chest, it comforts me like a warm caress.
Anybody who's watching this video and wants to keep up touch with what Willis Pride is doing, again, he is releasing 11 new songs, one per month. This March, he's going to be releasing a new one. He'll do a little teaser clip each week until the end of the March and release it. So click those links down below, and thank you so much, Willis, for taking the time and answering a few questions.
All right. Thanks a lot, Corey.
Take care, Willis.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Every time I look into your eyes, you know I see past your disguise. I see the love that lies within. I feel it crawling under my skin.
The world of music production is evolving, and gone are the days of everyone needing to sit in the same studio at the same time. With MusicReach, you can create hit tracks with your friends worldwide. MusicReach is a breakthrough music-sharing iOS app. Share your tracks and ideas with your friends and bandmates, fusing your chords with their vocals, bass lines, piano riffs, and more. The result? A killer final track crafted from opposite sides of the world. Whether you're a beginner musician or pro, MusicReach can and will change the way you create music. This is not just another social app. This is the ultimate musical collaboration tool, enabling you to create stellar music quickly, easily, and affordably. Kickstart your new musical journey by downloading MusicReach on the App Store now. Register and start recording to experience the difference for yourself. MusicReach. Collaborate with anyone, anywhere.